Hi, welcome to Alchemist Design. This short video shows you how to put on a replacement net on an Alchemist fishery net. It's shown here on a 300mm scoop net, but the same principle applies to invertebrate nets as well. Okay, firstly, grab yourself a couple of 10mm spanners and take the bolt off that holds the frame to the handle. It pays to wiggle the net a little bit to help get the bolt out. Before you pull the frame out from the handle, it pays to mark with a felt pen which way the frame and the handle are around so that the hole lines up when you put it back together. Once this is done, you can then remove the frame from the handle. Now get hold of a quick unpick and just unpick the sewing down the split at the back side of the net. Make sure it's fully undone before you try and remove the net. Now just start to ease the net off from one side, working your way around, and then off she comes and throw it away. Grab your new net and repeat the process by starting on one side and sliding the net around the hoop. Just easing it a little bit at a time. Particularly as you get towards the last section, it gets quite hard, but just ease a little bit at the top and then pull it from the back and then ease a little bit more. Before you know it, your new net's on. Now to sew it up, it pays to put a rubber band around the end of the hoops just to hold them together while you're sewing up the split at the back. Grab yourself a good sized needle and some really heavy polyester thread and start from the base of the split and work your way up towards the frame of the net. When I sew the splits up, I just use a basic blanket stitch to do the job, but anything will do. So to do a blanket stitch, so you poke it through and then just hook the needle back in behind and pull it tight, and that's your basic blanket stitch. Work your way up, and when you get to the top, just repeat the stitch in the same place 3 or 4 times to tie it off. Cut your thread off, rip the rubber band off, and you're ready to stick it back on the frame. Line up your 2 marks, push it on until you can see through the hole, back with the bolt, stick it in, put the nut on and tighten her up. Simple as that. You're good for another 10,000 Ks. Cheers.